You know who might be an alien? Joe Flacco. Okay, let's just call it how it is.
He's tall.
This dude was not on a team. Okay, just chilling at home. Nothing. Doubts creeping in. Maybe nobody wants me. Maybe my NFL career is over. You know, my kids are at the stage of having a brain that can remember stuff, and they've only seen me not play my best football. They've never seen what daddy was. So I'll show them a highlight here or there, but that's not like experiencing it. Now, he gets dropped into this Cleveland Browns team, and his kids are just like seeing his dad get his name chanted in another city that he's not even really known for it. He might have a statue up there at the end of this thing if it continues to go. This dude might be AI. This dude might be fake. Just had a real human conversation with him last hour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying these things are smart these days. So what do you think about Joe Flacco? Why is this not normal? And I think there's going to be people now, myself included, that if a quarterback goes down for a team I'm on, I'm just going to start Rolodex of quarterbacks that are recently retired that could potentially be Joe Flacco. Is this something that's repeatable? And why is Joe Flacco the guy that is just throwing darts all over the place, AJ?
I don't know. I mean, to the point of the question of Joe being an alien, I do not know. Maybe he is a hybrid with how well he is playing, especially coming off the couch with 5 kids and all he has on his plate. But he's finding a way. Like, he's not just sitting back there like a statue. That's the thing. I know you talked to him in the first hour, which he was awesome. He seems like he understands what's going on, and he's also it feels like Joe is enjoying the moment. He's present in the moment, but he also knows, like, hey, there's a lot more out there that we need to get, and I don't want this thing to end anytime soon. I feel like everyone in Cleveland feels that way, but the team around him, man, like, look at this, awesome. Like, you got to feel pretty good too to be turning your back to the defense like that for so long and to have such a great fake. Like, you got to trust your teammates to make that throw. So I give Joe a ton of credit. Their team around him's, I think they're getting energy from this guy. Didn't he say they all look at him like he's 60 years old?
Yeah, the amount of swagger, though, on that play action, you know, having the ability to do that. Yeah, he's like the grandpa over there, you know? He's been there, done that with everything. This whole run here, not abnormal for Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco has done this very often. It's like that tweet from Cameron, however this particular Twitter X account pronounces his name. It's like, this dude used to practice against Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. Okay? T. Sizzle also out there. Numerous others all over the place. That locker room that he got dropped into, and his personality, I think we learned a little bit about last hour. What a team, what a dynamic. And then has the success that he has. Bets on himself, remember, in the first one. That last year, that year they win the Super Bowl, that was his contract. He was a free agent after that. So you're talking about cashing in and striking while iron is hot, betting on yourself and going for it and doing it. It's like, this dude's phenomenal. Like, it is, I don't know how he's been able to do it, genuinely. And now this is going to be an expectation, though, for people.
Yeah.
And also, why didn't anybody's team sign him? And that's a whole nother conversation that's taking place.
Yeah, I mean, all those teams are kicking themselves. Like, I assume Vikings, like with Jalen Hurd, Hall, whatever it was.
Jaron Hall. He's out of BYU. Have a little respect. This boy has probably soaked before.
Yeah, okay. If he's a soaker, I completely respect that.
You think about Nate Hartong, by the way?
Bingo.
Out of Western Pennsylvania. 6'3", 410 pounds, basketball stallion, nose tackle.
Weapon.
He went to BYU.
Yeah.
Have you thought about what we've learned about that particular institution?
He's a Quake machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They called him the Quake.
First ballot Hall of Fame Quake.
The Quake Nate Hartong.
Yeah, wasn't that his nickname?
What I called him is the guy who was on newspaper every single day in Pittsburgh growing up, because this dude was dominating people in football.
Yeah.
And then dominating people in basketball. But he went to, this is the legend here. They should have let him play basketball out there at BYU too.
It would have helped a lot.
This looks like a scene out of a movie, how the guys are laying on the ground looking up at it.
Nate Hartong is a movie character. Too good to be true, bro.
Jeez.
Too good to be true. Anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, Jaron Hall.
BYU.
Yeah, he was soaking. You know what Flacco was doing at Delaware? They had people framing his shorts because of how much they, grew to.
He transferred from Pittsburgh. Okay, University of Pittsburgh. Couldn't beat Tyler Paco.
Right, makes
okay,
sense.
Another newspaper headline machine in Pittsburgh.
fair.
Pittsburgh royalty. So he transfers out to Delaware. Coming out of college, remember, this guy throws the ball further
than anybody.
Remember, they actually, that was back whenever he's so old, dude. So, like, that was back whenever quarterbacks would actually do, for show, far throws. Like, well, I don't want to hurt myself for this. But then he was out there like, 75 yards or whatever it was, throwing it so far. And then he goes to Baltimore, and there's an entire situation. They win, and then Lamar, and then he kind of ends in an interesting way. He addressed that. I assume him in Baltimore is still good. Should have asked that. Damn it.
Definitely. I
They're
feel
good
like
now.
the way
By now,
Lamar worked out too. It's not like he got replaced and then that guy was out of Baltimore a few years later.
I assume they get along very well. I assume it's what's your
Yeah.
guess?
No, it was early, like, because it was either divisional or AFC Championship his rookie year, if I am not mistaken. But yeah.
You got
Here it
to
is.
start.
Here it is.
Henny.
Matty Ryan.
I don't think Matt Ryan won this one.
What?
Look at that. Just raw power.
200.
See you later. They hit the cameraman standing down on the other side. We don't have a big enough field, they said.
Colt Brennan.
Dang.
That's a hell. What was it?
That's the depth.
60.
71.
71.
Oh, okay, jeez.
And it wasn't even a tight, it wasn't even.
Yeah, he was gripping too tight, wanted to throw it too far. Chad Henne steps up.
Chad
and
Henny
says,
had a hole.
Okay, Henny.
That one's not a great one. That was,
He's got a lot of Bortles in him,
All
huh?
right.
Need to bring this back.
Yeah.
You know, need to bring this back. I got to compete in the little skills challenge thing against Graham Gano, still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Won the around the world. Missed my flight to it, so I missed all the celebration of the thing. But it used to be great whenever colleges, and even the Pro Bowl, when this type of stuff would happen.
I mean, he's throwing it twice. He already won.
Yeah, but I think this one may be a little tighter. He might have beat it this time.
He doesn't
yeah,
even
he did.
crow hop
He threw
into
it
it.
over.
Most guys will crow hop into it like they're center fielder. Joe just kind of lets it fly.
So this is for you youngs. This is how we were introduced to Joe Flacco. 74 yards. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, 74 yards, two-step. That's because not a lot of people knew it coming out of Delaware, just out of nowhere. This is pre-social media. It's like this was our introduction to guys. Holy shit, this dude can throw the ball so far. Then you start learning his story, then he goes and has success. It's like, good on you, Joe. Good on you.
Love you, Joe.
Loves ball too. He's like, yeah, I'm still playing. 15 years, I still have the same routine. It's kind of what he's built up. Are you sure you want to play? Yeah, I want to play ball. Now he's earned himself a bunch of money. On the flip side, though, the Jets, let's talk about them, AJ. Whenever you watch them, what are your thoughts? Obviously Aaron crushed the pregame interview. Fitz Magic, shout out to him. We love that. A lot of people mad at Fitz and attacking Fitz on the internet. It's like Fitz was recalling a joke from.
He's making a joke.
Yeah, it was good.
It was.
everyone's doing it now. Aaron asked for it. Everyone's doing it.
Bingo.
Yeah,
so I appreciate that Fitzmagic did it. A lot of people were telling him, oh, here we go. Guy went to Harvard, huh? Is that right? I learned a lot about Harvard in my mentions last night. I learned a lot about Harvard.
That was messy.
I didn't know that. There's a lot of.
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
A couple weeks
Well,
ago.
yeah, recently it's kind of really popped back up there.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so Aaron does the interview pregame. Obviously, it goes well. And then during the game, they show him a lot of head shaking, gun blowing and everything like that. And Saleh went from here to here. And, the offense continues to be what it is. And the defense got cooked by Joe Flacco. But who's not getting cooked by Joe Flacco right now? They just decided to punt this year, I think, huh? I think so. After like week two. Week 1, week 2. I think they were like, let's just hope that we can run this back next year. Is that what you think? And it has been obviously a torturous year for Jets fans throughout it all.
Yeah. No, I mean, I am sure they had like the intentions. Hey, Aaron's down, but hey, everything has changed. But here we go. We got a plan. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make this thing work, and it's going to be an awesome story when we're going to come through this and win a bunch of games. I'm sure they felt like that for a while, and they're fighting through, and they're still trying to grind it out. And now we're at the point where it's like, okay, here we go. What are we going to do the first day of OTAs? Like, let's make sure we get this thing going next year and don't get catastrophically injured in these last couple of games.
And Jets fans are saying we need changes. I know we're trying to run back what this year was supposed to be, but there ain't no adjustments making anywhere. You look across the field, Kevin Stefanski, most amount of money, salary cap, obviously with the contract that's over there, that's going to happen pretty quickly. But they've had injuries everywhere. They're still winning games. They're potentially still number 1 seed in the AFC. Could that have not happened other places? Could that not happened over there? That's natural for their fans to think that way. All you need is a winning season next year, and all will be forgotten. Now, that being said, if they start out slow, it's going to get loud for everybody.